Hey guys, welcome to another video. So as you know by the title of this video, this is a get ready with me. If you haven't been subscribed to my channel and you're like, what the fuck, get ready with me? You know the drill. I just like look into the camera, I talk to you guys, and you're getting ready with me like as I'm applying foundation. I don't have a lot of videos like on how to apply foundation, concealer that are new. You know, I have my old videos that are like extremely natural concealer application or best foundation application. And I feel like I don't have to keep making those videos. So I can kind of update you on my current foundation routine by doing get ready with me videos. And then we get to chat, you know, like I feel like most people that are subscribed to my channel, they already know how to do this and it's a step I can skip and you'll be okay. But if you don't know how to do your foundation, you're gonna have to maybe watch the video twice and see what's happening. So lately, a couple of videos ago, I had 2 pimples, and right now I don't have any pimples, which is great, but my skin's a little bit of a battlefield, so I need to use a little bit more coverage than usual. And I have a little bit of an ingrown hair here that I can feel, and it's kind of annoying. There's a little redness there, so I'm gonna cover that today. So I'm going to start out by brightening my skin. I use this on every single video. It's white concealer and I just kind of highlight places that I want to come forward and present myself in the best light possible. So I'm really excited for Friday because it's Black Friday and I don't have a list of things that I want to get, but I just want to see what's on sale. I think the only thing I need is clothing, so I need a turtleneck. I know it's super stereotypical, but I need a turtleneck. I may need like a dress shirt, you know, little things like that. So I'm gonna go to NORDSTROM and see what's up. I have a NORDSTROM card and I've been meaning to close my NORDSTROM card, but I swear every time I want to close that stupid card, you know, like it's paid off, it's good to go, they give me a balance increase and I'm like, first of all, like the balance increase is insane. Like when I first got the card, you know, my available balance was like not much. I think it was $5 grand, you know, so it was workable, but it was that was it. And then when I've been, you know, fooling around with like buying stuff, paying the card off, and I finally had it all paid off, and I was like, you know what, I think I'm gonna apply for another card. They give me an increase, and they don't just give me any fucking increase. They increase that bitch by 10 grand. And I'm like, I am never gonna spend, you know, $15,000 on a whim like that and let it sit in my... Can you imagine? That's horrible. That's too much. Especially like at NORDSTROM. Impossible. Well, for me at least. I mean, given the chance, like if I didn't have to pay it back, yeah, I would I would load that bitch up. As far as paying it back, 15 grand's a lot. And it doesn't stop there. Just this year, they increased my credit limit again, so I think I'm at a little bit over 20,000, you know? Which again is insane because I will never reach 20,000. Is there a little conspiracy, like, for credit card people? Like, if they see that you're doing well and you're paying your bills and your credit score is good, they want to, like, try to do everything that they can to F you over by increasing your limit and making it tempting for you to use your card more often. I am so sorry if you can hear the choppers around LA. Like, this is just daily life. I have the balcony window closed and everything, but you can still hear, like, the cops doing their jobs. If you're worried about my safety, you should be. It's very dangerous in LA. Everybody is just running around and crazy, and there's always choppers. It's just insane. Okay, now that I look like a pro makeup artist, I'm gonna start. Oh yeah, this is what I wanted to do. This is the whole thing about this video. Like, I wanted to do a get ready with me because I usually do the contour after I put the foundation, but I want to try doing it before I put the foundation because I want to use a certain brush. Okay, so as you may know, My voice sounds horrible. I have I have some sort of cold again. Like, I don't know where I keep getting sick from, but this bastard needs to stop coming around and getting me sick. Shit. Okay, so as you know, I use Trinidad, you know, the foundation stick from NARS to contour my face, but somehow it got smushed on the packaging, so it doesn't go up properly. It kind of comes up and crumbles, so I have to use my fingers to draw it now instead of like being a cool person and applying it like this. So what I've been doing is using my ring finger and just kind of like dotting it where I think I need the contour. Okay, and I'm gonna play a little bit more. It's because I want it to be like everything it could be. We're gonna make it go in a little bit. Okay, so the reason why I want to do this way is because I want to see if it works better. If it does, you know, I'll let you know. Well, you'll be able to see too. But one of the reasons too is because I want to use this brush to blend it. Usually I use my sponge and I'm like, what if the sponge is actually interfering with the color of the foundation as I apply it? So I'm going to use this brush. This one's from NYX. It's the number 23. I got this from my friend Cassandra. You know, she got a swag bag when she went to BootyCon, and she's like, I have all this stuff that I probably don't need. Did you want some stuff? And then I looked through it and this brush was in it, and I didn't touch this brush for about, I think, a year and a half, almost 2 years, and I found it. I was like, oh my god, this brush exists. So we're gonna try to use this as a buffing brush. It kind of looks like the Freshie brush, you know, that cheap ass brush that looks like a fish, but this one has a little bit more volume to it, so we'll see if it helps us to blend this out a little better. Yeah, it's working pretty well. Okay, this looks really good. Now I'm gonna go with foundation, and I guess the trick is to use just enough so that way it doesn't like cover everything 100%, right? Okay, I just put the foundation on. It looks pretty good. It made the contour a little bit too light, but that's okay. And I'm just gonna go on with concealer. Oh, there's one thing I wanted to tell you guys. I have been very diligent, as you know, in my Instagram and my YouTube, and I feel like everything is growing. It's slowly growing, but it's growing. Like, the message is getting out there, and I want to thank you guys for sharing my content and, you know, watching, commenting. It really warms my heart to see everybody interacting with my videos, and I just try to make them for fun at this point, you know. I don't have any ads in my channel, you know, I'm not asking anyone for money. No one's really subsidizing it. And I'm just creating just to make like kick-ass different videos for you guys. You know, stuff that you don't really see so much on the platform. So I try not to do a lot of challenges, you know, reviews, first impressions, just makeup artistry. And get ready with me. And maybe a review here and there, you know, for a product that matters. Okay, confession and story time. So there's this boy that I'm interested in, and I want to ask him out. But, you know, I don't know if you know, but in the gay community, it's really hard to ask people out, and I don't know why. You know, there's definitely a certain type of culture, you know, in West Hollywood or in bars that are for gay people, you know, and it's just extremely, like, you're either in it or you're not, and if you're not, you know, which I'm not, because I barely go out, I don't really go to the bars, it's hard for me to meet a lot of people. And then when I do meet people, you know, they have this type of etiquette, and I'm like so scared of like breaking it. But yeah, there's this one person I'm interested in, and I want to ask him out, and I don't know what to do, because like part of me is scared. I don't want to get rejected. But then the other part of me is like, you know what, Victor, you create your own destiny. You go out there and just do whatever you gotta do and let him know 100% like how you feel. So I think I might just build up the courage and rock his world a little bit. I don't know, what do you guys think? Is that too scary? Like, have you ever been in a situation where you liked somebody and you're at that point like, should I ask them? Or, you know, because like there are certain times where you can tell like if they're into you or if they're not into you. And this is one of those moments where to me it's like, I don't think they are, but then again, you don't really know, you know? So we'll see what happens. I mean, I'll let you know what happens. Okay, this looks really good. I am happy, so I'm gonna go ahead and set it with a little bit of powder. The other thing about dating too is like, I don't think a lot of people know how old I am. If you know how old I am, you can go ahead and tell everybody in the comment section. I'm not gonna say how old I am. Because if you have no idea, let's just keep it a secret for a couple of months and see if you can guess how old I actually am. And my birthday's coming up. It's gonna be in February. So just a couple of months and then I'm gonna turn 1 year older. Which is actually insane because even though, you know, to me it sounds like I'm getting up there and I need to make decisions quickly and, you know, start thinking about what I want to do with the rest of my life. I feel a lot more energetic right now than I did when I was younger. And I don't know, well actually I do know why, and it's because I changed my diet and I stopped eating a bunch of garbage. I stopped eating a bunch of carbs and I stopped eating a bunch of filler foods. You know, I try to, you know, buy everything organic as much as possible. And that made a huge difference. 2 years ago, I was working out every single day, being hella active, eating right, but I wasn't like focusing on like how much sugar I should have, how many carbs I should have, how much fat I should have. It was just like eating and then working out, and I thought that was gonna change everything, and it didn't. Like, what really changes everything, especially if you want to feel like different and you want to feel like your energy is improved, your diet has to be on point. And by diet, I don't mean like, oh, I'm gonna avoid things that I know are bad for me and then I'm gonna be eating right. You have to know like the quantity of like, I need to have this much protein, I need to have this many carbs, I need to have this much fat. Like, once you know what you should have, then you'll start seeing results because you'll have the right amount of everything. It's all about moderation and balance, you know. So I am pretty sure that even if you are on any kind of diet right now, if you tweak it a little bit or you work with a nutritionist to figure out what you need to be eating to make a difference, you will notice difference. And I notice a huge difference, and I feel like I have so much more energy. That is one of the reasons why I came back to YouTube, because I was like, you know what, I can't go work a full-time job and then come back home and do YouTube because I have so much energy to give. And that is why this channel is alive, because I have this newfound energy, you know, from the diet that I'm following. Okay, now it's brow time, and then I'm gonna put some blush and highlighter. Okay, let's do the other brow. Lately, I've been sporting a thicker brow, and I kind of like it. Because, you know, when I take photos, my brow, I notice in like a lot of the earlier photos, even though I'm wearing brow product, it looks like I'm not wearing anything. And when I put this much on, and you can see it's like, it looks natural, but it looks like lightly filled in. It's extremely weird, like how photos work. Okay, now I'm going to use the darker side, but this side of the brush, I'm going to fill in that side. And you know, as I was filling my brows, I was like, you know what, I'm just going to go ahead and like next time I see him, I'll ask him. And just be really, really forward about it. It's scary because I don't know this person. Like, I don't know them very well. I just have a gut feeling like we will click really well, you know? Look at that power brow. I'm gonna do a very light cleanup. And look, it's healing now, but I got a pimple on my eye. That never happens. Okay, it's looking really good, super cute. I'm gonna put a little bit of blush and highlighter. And I'm using the Hot Tryst palette. A lot of people are complaining about the shine, but the shine doesn't even show on me. Like, seriously, it's not even that shiny. I think it really depends on your skin density. Like, if you have skin density like mine, you know, my skin's pretty thick, like things don't show up a lot. Like the color shows, but you can see like it doesn't look extremely shimmery. I used to hate my cheeks, you know, because I always thought they were gigantic and kind of a nuisance, but now I'm starting to learn to love them. Like, I like the shape, I like how big they are and full, and then if you contour it just right, it kind of looks perfect, you know? So I'm gonna try out something a little different. I'm gonna use a darker blush on this palette. I'm just gonna contour, add it to the contour. There you go, like a little draping effect. Yep, and now I'm just gonna add a little bit of the highlighter on the top of the cheekbones. There we are, let's do the other side. Okay, I have another confession to make to you guys, because like, I just can't stop lying like I'm a pathological liar, and I really have an issue. But you know how I told you that I never charge up my card, and it was ridiculous that they were giving me that much of an increase in my credit limit? I just realized that that was my initial reaction when I got the increase. But then earlier this year, I bought an iMac Pro. And if you don't know how much those cost a lot. But it is justifiable because like, and I'm saying it's justifiable because my sister gives me the hardest time about my computer. She's like, that was too much, you just needed a regular iMac. You don't need an iMac Pro, that's a waste of money. Well, I got news for you, sis. It is justifiable, and here is why. The computer that I used to have was an iMac Pro. I mean, it wasn't a regular iMac, right? The ones where you saw me do the videos like from 5-6 years ago and on until, you know, until the beginning of this year. That was an iMac, and it was fine, it was perfect. However, it was slower. Like, it didn't work as quickly as this one does. This one's like insanely fast. And I feel like if I want to take the social media thing seriously, I want to take my channel seriously, I want to take my Instagrams seriously, I want to take these amazing photos, edit them, you know, put them out, create this amazing content and do it consistently, then I need to be able to work quick, because I don't have a lot of time. As you know, I work full-time. Then once I'm here at my home, I need to do as much as I can with the little time that I can, so I cannot drag and drop something, wait 30 seconds for it to load for me to start working on it. It needs to be like drag and drop, okay, let's do it, you know, and that is how I'm going to justify it. If you are against me, you can comment on the section down below and I'll try to come up with an excuse for you too. So yeah, I just put a little highlighter with the Charlotte Tilbury brush. It looks pretty good. It looks really nice actually. My hair looks a little flat, like on top. I don't know if you guys like that or not. It's a little more voluminous, but it's flat. I don't know, I think I'll just leave it. Anyways, this is the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. This was a little bit more footage than I wanted to make. It ended up a little longer than I wanted to. But if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please go ahead and subscribe. It would mean a lot to me. Press the bell button so you know when I get new videos. And if you can, like and share the video. I'll see you guys on the next video.